G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Voxel Tycoon. This is our beta height series, and look, here we go, mail train and passenger train just passing each other. Lovely freight train going on the outer loop and into this station as well, which is quite nice. I like looking at it from here. You can see the original sort of parts of everything, and you can see this new bit we built in last episode 16, but this is episode 17. Yeah, it's going to be a great episode. I've got lots planned. In between episodes, I definitely have been tinkering with beta heights, and we've got a few things happening. Let me just turn the user interface on. And you can see here, I actually got rid of a couple of signals that were around here because trains were basically coming in here, one this way and one this way, and blocking each other. So now they wait sort of behind this little threshold bit over here before they proceed into the siding, and then they're off and running. So now we can get many freight trains in here, and of course Berkhamsted station, freight station, has well and truly outgrown its capacity, because quite often we have 4 trains in here because this is the main ore delivery. And what I've done here is I've got many factories, but I've doubled up these lines, and so I've got the high capacity Mark II warehouse, and I then bring raw iron ore on 2 lines out of that and into 2 separate warehouses there, which means trains can load twice as fast. If that's how I've worked it out. So this episode we're going to be doing a couple of things, and I did find something over here to do with copper, so we're going to talk copper very shortly. So please jump in, enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, so this is the station of Pencode East, and the town of Pencode. It sounds like a little bit of a Welsh name, actually. I've got the English names on, so it could be a Welsh name, or it might be the United Kingdom names on, but so that would mean that the Welsh name would make sense. But either way, this town is ready to take some. And it's got 1 day left, 98,000. I'm going to take that because what we're going to do is use a truck and we're going to send that one in. So I will come back to that because 315 per sortie for copper ore is good. And it's a very quick win for us. So we're going to come back and do that very shortly. What I want to do though is head up to the town hall. So we head up to the main conurbation, look at the size of this city here, and we'll have a look at Voxel Incorporated, which is our main headquarters, and we're ready for an upgrade. So we can grab ourselves an upgrade, and that's going to be lovely. This series, very nice. So there we go. So this series, every time we reach a threshold, we gift ourselves, I think it's whatever that mod is, it gives us a packet of money. So we'll go in and do that right away, and we'll see how much that is. Okay, and what's the notification? It looks like it was about maybe 800,000, and we get that every time we reach the threshold, so that's pretty good. But that will help us. So take us off pause, and we'll use that money, and that'll be very nice. And that's how we're able to keep this series moving along at a nice little pace, by using that for the thresholds. So let's grab the copper and let's have a look at how high this is above sea level. So I'm looking at this town here, and it goes up into the hills, but the main part of the town actually sits on this grade just here. And what I think I can do, I think I can get the trucks in here. So I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to go to terraforming, and I want to clear out a path. Oops, sorry, I want to clear a path out like that. Yeah, actually I want to clear a little bit more. Okay, and what's this bit here? Actually I think I want to clear a lot of this, but it could be, we got the free terraforming mod, but it isn't working at the moment with the beta series. So these are costing us. So luckily we got ourselves a bit of free money, because we would normally not be paying for any of this. But as you can see, this is costing us a couple of 100,000 just to even out here, and that's a shame actually. But it is what it is. Okay, so let's grab let's grab ourselves a station. So if I go to roads and I go to station and I want maybe a 3, so Mark 2 freight pickup by 3, and I want it to connect in with this here. So let me do that. I'll leave room to put some more warehouses in, and we'll go ahead and put in, we'll go ahead and put a road in. You just put that like that. Yeah, let's do that, and then let's do it from the other side as well. Okay, and that's 1, 2, and 3. So let's then do that, and now we might have to put a waypoint in. Yeah, we'll put a waypoint in there as well. But let's connect this guy up like this. Right. So that's now connected up, and I'm going to put another station in here. I'm going to go for a Mark II double road station, and we're going to put that in. I need the road to come out a bit. Actually, we could put it here. This is a pretty good spot, actually. Yeah, let's put it there because it sits up. That's not bad, actually. Let's do it there. I'm actually going to use a single one here. Why not? Yeah, let's do that. And you can see the catchment there as well. So if other businesses decide they want freight, then they'll use the same station. So let's do this, and then we go straight across here. Okay, and then I'll just see if we can connect in. And can I do a little exit out? That's nice. Good. Okay, let's unpause it, get the sound back on, and go ahead and fix this up. Now I'm just going to connect up one of those lanes at the moment, but I will have to manually, so this conurbation here is going to be in a different sort of area, so I'll need to put its own garage in there. There's a bus garage, but we want a Mark II garage, and I'll put that one, I think, just here, because that's a nice little spot. Yeah, I'll do that there. Okay, so we want to get cargo, we want to get copper ore, and I'm looking at, I could get one of these guys. Actually, this semi-trailer takes 20. Maybe we could try and get a few of those going. So this is copper ore. This takes 20. This one takes 15, which is quite nice. I like the idea of that. Okay, let's get ourselves, let's reset the filter, and let's go for the SCM Modern Heavy Prime Mover and see if we can connect up the trailer with that one. So if I go copper ore, it only takes these. This is not too bad here. I like this, the US hopper, given that we're putting ore in there. Let's do that, and I think if we do that, we might be able to also put in another one. So they'll connect up like that. That's not too bad. I don't mind that. Can I replace this with this one? These look a bit better together, I think. That's pretty good. Okay, let's do that. That'll take 35 pieces. And we can say full load here. So we'll pick up a full load into there. Load. Actually, we want to just tick the full. Yeah. And then we want a full unload over here. And that'll get into there, so we tick the full, and we want to call the route copper ore to Benko West, and just before we do that I want to close out and then just duplicate it and have 2 of them and release. Okay, so that will get ourselves a little bit more money coming in to here, and this per item is going to be 280, and it should get, I think, 35. So 35 times 280 per delivery, which is quite a bit. And you can see it filling up just here. Yep, the first one's filling up. Let's go to speed 2 while we see it do the delivery. Here's the very first truck here. And there it goes. A few hills in Pencode. It's a bit of a hilly suburb. And let's see which way it goes to turn around as well. We might have to put a waypoint in, so it's approaching it in a really sensible way. So let's see what the second truck does. And we'll see how much this actually gets us. Yes, so that's all pretty good, and you can see it emptying. We'll see the price. 9,800. And the other one's going that way as well, which is excellent. Okay, cool. So that's not too bad at all. Happy with that. So there are a couple of extra bits going on. So we'll let that just do its own thing. Yeah, I think that'd be quite nice. I want to have a look at science as well, and also I believe we can get another type of factory going. So if I have a look here, what I need to do is I need to get, we got gold production going. Manufacturing 3 is in progress, but I've only got it going on 1. So let me just put manufacturing 3 on all of the research. Manufacturing 3. Okay, so that's nice. Okay, that's good. And then if I just have a quick look at what the research can be next, I won't select it, but we want to get ourselves armored trains so we can move the gold around. And then we want to do gold processing, which is going to be raw gold ore. And then armored trains require steel beams. So we can't move the gold ore until we get the armored trains, and we can't do the armored trains until we get steel beams. So let's have a look at doing steel beams now. So here's our factory here. I believe this would need to grab under factories a press. And a press is good because it takes one ingredient and is not powered by coal. So that's good. But I want to see if I can just put this in a nice repetitive fashion. So let me just do one here. I'll leave a little bit of room there, and let's see if we could do that as well. So let's see if we can get them this distance. Cool. Okay, so it would be, so steel beams go straight into steel bars go into steel beams. Okay, so the steel bars are here. What we want to do is send half of them to research, and the other half we want to go this way. And let's do it at that spacing. Yep. So if I do that, I should be able to go straight across as steel bars will go in, and then we can get them coming down this way. Okay, and now we're going to get them down and into the research area, but that's okay, we can do that. We can get them going into there, no problem. What is this? Oh, that's copper and sand, which we haven't done anything with yet. Copper and sand. I believe copper and sand might be connected automatically to... No, they're not connected to the... Yeah, they're just connected here. So I think trucks are hauling them. What's this one doing? Trucks might be hauling them. Okay, we have steel bars being produced, so let's get those guys going. Now I have to be careful here about the size of... someone went bankrupt. Okay, we'll leave that there. Okay, let's go and have a look at a warehouse, and we want a large Mark II warehouse. It needs to be in here. So let's put it there. Let's just put him here for the moment. And I've got a plan of what I can do. Okay, let me actually put it like this. Yep. And this will be steel bars. I can't remember doing steel bars in the last series. I don't know if they're a new thing in the game, but I can't remember those. So I want to do a connector, conveyor connector there. Now hopefully the conveyor is not too long, but it might be. Okay, and then I want to get this guy, so he's going to go underneath, and he's going to go to here, and hopefully connect into there. Yep, so steel bars should now be able to make their way all the way under, and we'll get the capacity going up a bit for those guys. So steel bars go to there. That means what I can do is I can put another connector device here, outwards, and I can eventually just stop the steel bars here and put the steel beams. So steel beams can be swapped over. So the next research level does require the steel beams, and we'll be able to put those guys in. You can see the hold up here, I believe, is the fact that these last two are turning iron ore into iron bars, and those iron bars are then changing it into steel bars, but it's only supplying one of these factories here. So what I need to do is just fix this up a little bit, and I think I'm gonna see if I can Actually, let's do it like this. We'll see if we can do something clever here. Let's go like this. Yeah, let's do it like that. So that way it's going all the way in. Oh, we don't want it doing that though. Pause. And I want to get rid of that. See if I can just create this bit here. Yeah, there we go. Good, good, good. Okay, so that's exactly what we need to do. Unpause the game. And then just get rid of this little bit here. So then that's allowing extra capacity to come out of here and then go into here. So this will feed these guys, and once they get going, they'll produce their bars, and then they'll go onto the line and feed all the machines. And that should allow extra capacity onto the next line. But I think I can get these guys a little bit closer together actually. So I'm going to pause, and I'm going to unfortunately have to pay 21,000 to get rid of this guy here. But that's okay. And if I go to factories, I get my press and I make sure it's the same layout, then what I want is that. Yeah, that's as close as I can get them together. Let me just put 4 in there, and I'll stay on pause here, so if this doesn't work out, I can grab myself a refund for those buildings. Okay, actually I've just gone off pause, so the refund is gone, but I'm confident this is going to work. Yeah, that is going to work. Nice. And then we go like that. Brilliant. So I think they're closer together than they were previously. I'm hoping they are. 4 of them's not too bad, given that we can't actually produce much materials for them at the moment. So yeah, it could be interesting, but just seeing how much iron we're getting out here and at what rate we're producing these. But I don't think I can make this any bigger. I can't get more product out of here, so I think I'll just have to go with what it is at the moment. But as soon as the research finishes, we'll move the research across to steel. What are they making? Steel beams? Yeah, steel beams. Steel bars into steel beams. So we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, so that's brilliant. Do we want to go and have a look at the gold situation? And I'll have a look here. So follow the new freight line. This is the outer freight kind of loop. And you can have a look over here that these guys are all doing nicely. You've got the mail trains and the passenger trains interacting with each other, not holding each other up. And then we go off to here and we see we've got the stone train, and then the gold train will eventually come to here, but I've got 3 of these secure warehouses, and I've actually put in a third gold mine as well, so that's all pretty good. So we will have to, once we get armored trains, we will have to haul gold all the way down to research, and then we didn't know whether or not we wanted to make gold bars before we then haul them back. So I might bring gold down here, get the research done, and then have gold being manufactured over at the gold area, and then we'll bring down the beams. So I think that could be a good way to do that. Seems like there's a bit of a hold up here with the speed of these guys. They're just slow, aren't they? What if I can get any extras here? It seems like I might be able to get at least 2 extras. Let's try and put 2 more of these in. Alloy smelters. So I need to, they're going to be, say, here and about there. I think it's 2 blocks in between. Yeah, 2 voxels in between. And we want them to be steel bars. The problem will be if the conveyors are too long. It would normally give me that error there. So let's see. Okay, now what we want to do is drop the coal into the ground and bring it up, and drop it again and bring it up and put it into there. Well, they let me put all the conveyors in, so that's all pretty good. Okay, cool. So that's 2 extras. That is quite nice, actually. That should mean that we've got good production going on. And I'll in between episodes I'll go put more of the steel beam production, and we'll ramp that up as well. We're on speed 1 here, and we have just over £1 million with no loan, so we're in good position financially, and money is sort of coming in. I think I've spent a little bit of money in this episode, so that's why we haven't really gone up. I have also had to think about this station, because this station here, actually no, this station we fixed up a couple episodes ago, is 250 meters, so that is quite good. But this station over here I think is on thin ice. So this is a freight station, and I think it's yeah, it's kind of outgrown its area. So what I was thinking of doing is, as this plateau here is only 3 voxels high, I was thinking of carving this away and putting a station in here, so having trains come into this here using the existing tracks, just turning around here and then going into there, and then I can actually have all the warehouses sitting up on the plateau. The wood can go up to the warehouses and be shipped out, and we can get all the wood mines and all the wood mills going as well. So that could be quite good. I've got this existing bit here, this existing little bits. We could even leave that and just have it as a disused rail siding, but yeah, that could be the next thing that we look at doing. So maybe we'll do that now while we're waiting for research to progress, because it's a nice little project that will help. You can see how many trains are using this area too, because these giant wood trains need to come in and get the wood, and these are 12. These hold 12 pieces of wood, and this one here, they hold 12 as well. 12 pieces per sort of truck or wagon. So it is interesting. We can probably get them up to 20 if we use a more modern wagon. And then you've got a train waiting in here at the moment, just waiting to go around, and you've got another one already going around. So it will be the case that if Stafford South moves the station, we won't want to move it again. So I need to make sure it's in a good spot. Okay, let's see. Is everyone all right? Yeah, everyone's doing fine. Let's just go and have a look here. I don't think there's too many issues. Research is happening. 114 out of 135, so we're getting there with that one. Right, okay, I think we're going to move this guy, and we're at 1.13 million pounds now. So we've got 3 trains there. I'm just going to go speed 3 and see if we can get rid of all 3 trains, and if we can get them outside of the area. Now 4 trains are in there. If we get it down to 0, we'll pause, and then we can remove. Great. 1 train still in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on that train and just see if I can move him on. Can I pause the game? I can. Can I move this guy on? Just trying to actually click on the train. Yes, I can. I can ask him to skip his order and speed 3 now, so he jumps out. There we go. Right, okay, cool. So now we are able to destroy the station. Not bad. And there's this area here. So we've got coal being shipped out by these trucks. So coal's coming in here. So really what I just need to do is move that there and make sure, because at the moment we're delivering these guys. If I have a look here logistically, it's connected to quite a few. So I need to make sure it is connected to that. Okay. Okay, Stafford South is now gone. And I'm going to get rid of all of these guys. Yep. And I'm also going to get rid of a few of the signals. And then we'll see. Okay, now this is going to cost quite a bit in terraforming. Let's see. Okay, 150,000 to terraform that. That's 400,000 just to terraform that one, which is quite a lot of money. Let's do that and then just see what we need to do. Okay, let's see if we can make this work. So I essentially want a long station with many platforms, and we'll see about that. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we want Mark II, so I want industrial, not narrow gauge, regular gauge, and stations. So I want freight stations, I want Mark II freight stations. And I want it to be 250 meters in length, so let's get the length going. Yeah, there's 250, nice. And let's see, we had 2 platforms. Now let's see if we can get ourselves 5 platforms and just see if we can get it right in there. I think we can. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to put it right the way down. It's going to cost quite a bit of money. In fact, it's going to cost 670,000 because we're carving into the mountain. But I don't mind that. I think it's nice. It looks like the mountain's being carved away naturally, so that's quite cool. Okay, and what we'll need to do here, we can borrow money as well. We haven't got any loans, so we can borrow some money. And I'm just going to connect up at the moment one of the lines. Excellent. So we'll just do the connection like this. There we go. So we'll connect it up like that. And then I can go ahead and do the other connections and tidy that up a little bit later. But let's get that all signaled up at the moment. I am going to have to just borrow everything. So 1.2 million. This has been a costly exercise, but that's fine. Let me just see the connections of this station as well. Yes, it connects in nicely. So I don't know if it'll deliver automatically to here. I think it will. So I believe I've got a mod on that extends the circle of influence of the platforms of the stations and allows them to deliver to slightly further than they normally would. So normally go inside this yellow circle, but it's automatically delivering to these other guys as well, which is pretty cool. And I think that means that I wouldn't even need coal being delivered by the trucks. So we might be able to take those out as well, if that's the case. Yeah, and we could even put a station in here for deliveries. We could put a road station in there. Okay, cool. Let's stay on target and just connect in that furthest siding. Yeah. See if we can cut this in here, make it look natural. Very good. There we go, another 25,000 straight out the down the drain there. Okay. Now I'm going to swing this rail back in. Yeah, I'm going to swing the rail back in like this. No, we want the road station to be there, so let's do that. Actually, you know what? Let's do this and get it right the way in. Okay, we can see here that it wants to connect up to that, and then that's not bad because what we could do is eventually just connect in this guy like this. I've gone too far there, just a little too far. There we go, that's good. Okay, just get rid of this last little bit here. And while we're there, let's connect in this one. And we might just at the moment do that. Okay, so that works quite well. I'd like to get rid of this signal, and just outside of the station I want to put in, I'm going to unpause it, and I believe Stafford South is now Stafford West, so I'll need to reassign the trains. So we should have a few trains that are lost. And we'll get those trains going into the correct station. So bear with here. Let's get signals. Okay, now we need a block signal here. So facing this way, I want to get maybe, let's say a block here and a block here, so they're both facing in that direction. And then I want to match the block heading in the opposite direction just there. Coming out of here, we've got a block there. I've got a block here, but I'm going to put one on this. And then we'll have a pre or a chain signal here because there is a decision to make about which of the sidings they're going to use to enter the station. And it allows trains that are longer than 250 meters to hang over the back of that as well. So that's pretty good. Let's go find out about these trains that were heading in that direction and see where they're going to go to. So here's one of them. Let me see if I can click on this guy. And I believe I just want to turn off the user interface, turn it back on, unpause the game. And yeah, that's one of the trains there. So if I go here and I edit this, I should be able to now pick the correct station. So Stafford South was the original station, and we want Stafford West to be the new station, and I save it. Now that should be 2 of the trains. And he should head on into here. Now what he'll need to do is he'll need to load up with wood, and I don't know if the wood is connected. So at the moment, wood was being placed into this. But what we need to do now is place wood into a different area. Yeah, we're gonna have to put the wood over here, I think. So what we'll do, let's get a new warehouse and use a Mark II, and we'll put it over here because this area is not really going to be used by anything. So let's do that and say wood, and then let's grab a conveyor device, make it an input, and then I want to see whether or not, if I go mining facilities and I pop in a sawmill, these are 29,000, so we want to put a few more of these guys in. So I'll put 1 and 2 and 3 and see if they're connecting to anything. They're not. Okay, that's fine. Are they connecting to here? Let's look at logistics of this. Now it's only connecting 3 in there, so that's fine. What we'll do here is let's grab a warehouse, and if I put a warehouse here, I want one that's going to be full by all 5. Yeah, that's nice. So let's do that. Let's put him there, and then I'm going to make this guy, so he'll be a wood warehouse. I'll then get a conveyor device. We'll put an output connector in here. We want him to be like that. And I'm going to use a conveyor all the way down here, into a tunnel, out of the tunnel, and then connects up to this area here, which is nice. And when we eventually put a truck station in there, we'll put that bit underground. So that'd be quite good. Okay, wood's now going to go into there and be shipped out, and that's going to be nice. It's going to be unloaded fastly as well, so that's excellent. And now we have trains that are lost, and so let me have a look here. Right, so this train here, I believe, was main rail hub to Stafford South. So now we want this to be, select this station, Stafford West, and hit save. And do we have another train that is lost? That was train 19. I think we've got train 5 lost as well. Where are you, train 5? Were you going to Stafford as well? Yeah, you were going to Stafford. So we go edit, we click on here, and we pick up that, and we drop that into there. Now, Stafford, oh, that's Grinstead. We're going to make sure we get the right one here. Yeah. Now, Stafford South should disappear there if that's the last one. If I do that, so I don't know, there must be one more train that's still, yeah, a coal train still goes to here. So we need to find that coal train and go edit, connect, and watch the Stafford South. It should disappear now that we are selecting a new station. Stafford West, and there we go. The station has now been removed. And that station's gone. And so that means that there should be no other existing trains that don't have a station to go to. They've all been moved to the new station, and we've increased capacity from 2 to 5 platforms, which is fantastic. So we may as well go ahead while we're waiting for the bit of research to complete. Let's go ahead and add in the extra rail sidings. Yeah, we might as well put these guys in. So how do we want this to look? Let's see. I want that to be like that. And this guy, just want him to, if I go, actually, you know what we could do? We could do that. So let's go up a bit and do that, and then we'll go up a bit here. Okay, let's do it behind a tiny bit. So this way, yeah, I don't mind that. So that, if that works, can we get rid of? Yes. And yes, we get rid of these bits. So that actually works nicely. Like that. Okay, we need block signals. Single semaphore block signals. But I'm going to have to move the semaphores down a bit here. So let's put them all in a line. Yep. And then get rid of these forward signals. And that's a reverse signal heading in the opposite direction. That's fine. That one there. These guys are heading to the right of the screen. This guy here is heading to the left. And then let's fix up the approaches here. I think it's time to plant some more trees as well. Let me see if I can get this decision here to go like that. Yeah, I can, but maybe I can get it to be more like that. Yep. And that means that this guy is going to be here, but it also means that this one is going to be there. So that allows the trains to hang over the end of the platform. You've got a decision here. And if I look at signaling, you can see that's all one big section. And I think I want to change that. I think I want some more block signals here, just to be able to go right across. And what I'm going to do is just stagger these guys, and that'll allow trains of different lengths to hang over the edge. Okay, a business went bankrupt. Car 41 isn't doing anything at all. That's fine. And that new station is done. Manufacturing, we're at 132 of 135, about to be 133. So let's go back to the manufacturing, the research area. Okay, and where is the research? Here it is. Yep, here we go. A final bit of research is about to be done. And manufacturing 3 has now been completed, which is brilliant. So now what we want to do is go into research and start new research, and I want to do armored trains or gold processing. Well, we're going to do armored trains first, don't we? So for this one we need both steel bars and steel beams. So that's interesting. So armored trains, and start new research, armored trains, and start new research for the third one is also armored trains. But steel beams and steel bars, and if that's the case, what I will need to do is maybe mix them. And I think I can mix these guys in. Yeah, I can put 2 different items on the belt. So now we'll have steel bars and steel beams on the belts. Will we? Yes, we will. And they're going 1 and 1, which is nice. So for research purposes, that's going to work quite well. We'll have to watch it. It also means that we've got an oversupply of steel bars eventually, and it means that we'll probably get a fair bit if we sell those. So if anyone requests steel bars, we want to keep an eye out for that. And then turn that into money. So I think we will leave the episode here. I think that's going to come along very nicely. Episode 16 of Voxel Tycoon. We've gone ahead and revamped Stafford freight station, completely revamped, and also grabbed a bit of extra real estate there to build some other stuff. The train rail will protect anyone from trying to claim new land in the town, so they shouldn't build on the other side of the train line, so that's a nice barrier. And yeah, that's excellent. We are on our way to being able to transport gold, and I'm going to leave the episode here. Now guys, don't forget to leave a comment, tell me what you think of the series so far. If you've got any suggestions, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next episode of Voxel Tycoon. Cheers.